JD, have you ever felt overwhelmed?
Right now? No, yes, yeah. Several times.
I have
Yeah.
as well. Today we're going to talk about the overwhelming feeling of what it might be to get into automation. You and I have been around shops around the country, around the world, and we've seen facilities that have hundreds, if not thousands of people being thrown into an operation to get something done.
Yep.
We currently know here in the US, we can no longer do that. And countries around the world know that they can no longer do that. But in knowing that, it's just step one.
Yes.
We then go, holy moly, where do I start, right?
Yep.
Can you help us with some of that answer?
Yeah, well, change is difficult. And I think there's a lot of people that are really starting to understand that what got us here is not what's going to get us there, right? And so because of that, they're looking at how do we need to change? How do we need to adapt? What do we need to do differently? And oftentimes there's this paralysis by analysis because they actually don't know where to start. They know they need automation. They know that they can't just solve the problem with throwing more labor at it and hiring more people because there's a labor shortage. The Great Resignation was a real thing, and we're still feeling some of the impact from that. And so if we can't throw people at the problem, how do we fix the problem? The challenge that a lot of manufacturers have, though, is that if they're going to invest into automation, how do they know the best area to invest in? What is going to be the easiest to implement? What's not going to cause chaos from their employees and their workers because now they're bringing in new equipment that they don't understand, they've got no experience with, and what's going to be the biggest bang for their buck? Where is the largest ROI for them? And they really get stuck in questioning their next move. And if you've ever watched the movie Frozen,
I have.
Frozen 2,
I have.
Anna sings the best song, the next right step, the next right move.
Good call.
Right?
I didn't see that coming, but that's a good call.
It's true. So how do we help people know what the next best step is, that next right move is? Well, we've talked about this before, and I really view us as being a GPS, right? What does a GPS have to do? You have to plug in the destination that you're going to know where I'm going. Then we've got to find where we currently are. And then what is the best pathways to get there? And those pathways could look different. If you use the Waze app, you might have one that takes you off freeways, bypasses tollways, or goes nothing but the scenic route. And there's advantages to each one of those, and there's disadvantages to each one of those, but it gives you a choice.
Options.
Right? I know if I make one of these choices, I'm going to get here either quickly or it's going to take time, and there may be some detours along the way. But the ultimate goal is how do we help them navigate the construction, the roadblocks, the slowdown because there's police officers. And so what we do is go in and really take an unbiased look at the operation. What are you guys currently doing? Where are you trying to get to? And what is going to be the best routes that you can take where you have choices to know that wherever I invest my money, this is going to be the next best step for me in order to start moving towards that destination I want to get to. And the thing is, it's not about always getting them from where they are exactly to the destination. It's just the next best step. So it might be that their investment is a little bit less and they're not fully automating everything in their plant, but we're putting equipment in that isn't obsolete in 2 years when they decide to take that next step. So everything that we work on and what the ultimate goal is how do we help them progress forward? And if we put something in that isn't a fully automated line now, we have conversations about, okay, your goal is here. We're taking this first step to here. And in phase 2 or in 2 years or a year from now, we can still utilize all this to help you move into that next phase of what you're doing. And it helps bring a little bit more comfort and trust to the people that we're working with so that they know whatever they invest in, they're not going to be having to have conversations about why it's not working with their bosses, right? And it's just way more comfortable for them.
Absolutely, JD. First thing, let me thank you for putting that song in my head because
You're welcome.
it's playing right now
Yes.
as I have this interview.
Yeah. Well, you know what you should do is just let it go.
Oh, here we
Let
go.
it go.
Look what he's done to me now. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Now I'm all sorts of flipping around. So I want to talk on a subject real quick, if I may, about what you ended that last one with, and that's trust and comfort. I've been into shops before, I'm sure you have as well, where you see something set up and they're not happy with it because they thought that they knew what they were getting into and they researched, or so they thought they researched. But I would make the discussion that having the right integrator, the right trust, the right friendship, like an Acieta that will bring you, as you say, step by step, the next right step, will make sure that that investment is not a loss.
Right.
None of us want to go, man, I just spent $1 million on this cell. It's only 50% working, and it's not even really what I need, but now I'm trying to make it work because I spent the money on it.
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. Trust and comfort, and that's the relationship that Acieta brings, isn't it?
Write this down. If your vendor is doing more telling than they are asking questions, you might want to find a new vendor. Because the ultimate goal is we have to really build empathy and understanding with our customers because we know that ultimately leads to trust. Oftentimes, we don't ask some of the hard questions. We don't really get deep enough to truly understand what it is that they're looking for and what challenges that they've faced in trying to navigate that in the past. And if we're just willing, if you approach it human to human, and understand that even friends sometimes have difficult conversations, and friends ask hard questions sometimes. That if we can start doing that with our customers, we're going to build that trust with them because they understand it's not just about getting the PO, right? Anybody can go get a PO. Earning business is different. And we're in the business of earning business. We want to work with people we love working with, and they love working with us. And in order to do that, trust is absolutely paramount. And you build trust by going in and being incredibly curious, asking a lot of questions, asking some of the stupid questions that you think might be ridiculous. They're not. All of those things help you gain a true understanding for what people are going through. Most people don't feel heard, valued, or understood. That's not what we do. We want to help coach you on how you can win internally in your own company. We want to make our customers the heroes. We're not the hero, we're the cape. We want them to be the hero. And so if we can help give them the tools and the resources and the technology and the equipment, their cape, the utility belt, all of those things, then they get to go look incredibly great in front of their leaders, in front of their coworkers. They get to feel more purpose in their work. They feel more accomplished. They feel more proud. They feel more valued. And all of that leads to, with our customers, higher employee engagement, more pride in what they do. They bring more, they feel valued, so they go home and they have better home lives. These are all studies that have been proven. And so that's what we ultimately want to do, is earn trust and help make our customers the hero. And we get to be in the background just cheering them on the entire time.
Well, you're my hero as well.
You're
the hero in this conversation. And I am famously known for asking ridiculous questions, so I'm going to end on this one. Did we just become best friends?
I think so. Yes, 1,000%.
JD,
Yeah.
You are incredible. People watching, thank you so much for watching. This is my buddy right here. This is Acieta. If you're looking for that trusted partner, that trusted integrator, if you're looking to automate, if you're tired of losing money and you want to be globally profound and competitive, look up Acieta.
Yeah, we know a guy. I know a guy. We'll hook you up.
We know a guy.